all of you beautiful people out there. It is me, Madison, and I hope you do it. But today, you guys, we are going to be finishing this Q&A saga. Oh my goodness. I have been trying to get through all of these questions left on my Q&A video forever. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's probably going to be pretty long. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to answer all of the questions today. Most of them, some of them I can't answer because they are a little bit too personal, which who knows, maybe I'll get into in the future, but right now it's just not gonna happen. Sorry. I do want to tell you, trust and believe, girl, that I want to sit here and spill the tea, the shake, the pink lemonade. Okay, but I'm just not gonna do that. I can't. I'm trying to be a good person here. Okay. All right, you guys. So let's get started. Let's see. Oh, let me turn my phone on the not turning thing, the orientation lock. Okay. All right. So here we go. Beauty Vloggers 1 asks, how do you clean your makeup brushes, please? I want to know. Okay, queen, I'm going to tell you. A couple of different ways. Sometimes I'll put dish soap. I use Meyer's dish soap, and I'll put olive oil or some kind of avocado oil mixed in with the dish soap, and then I will use that as a soap and wash my brushes underwater and just scrub the brushes in my hand and leave them sitting on the edge of the sink. Or sometimes I'll use just a soap bar and scrub the brush on the soap bar and then rinse it off like that. I have these natural soaps that I use. Either one works great. Never, ever, ever have destroyed a brush using those two techniques. You can also buy brush shampoo and stuff like that, but I don't. Okay, so here's a good question. ASMR and Relaxed Videos asks, would you stop being vegan for money, and for how much would it be? Love you, girl from Spain. Okay, you guys, I get that money talks, but I don't want to stop being vegan, and it's not a matter of money. It's just a matter of this is how I choose to live my life. If you were super passionate about fucking being a cat lady, and somebody was would you give up all your cats for a certain amount of money, and you were super passionate about your fucking cats, would you give up your cats for an amount of money, and why? You know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's in my head, dude. I'm not going anywhere with my veganism, and it's staying for what I would only assume is forever in my life. So at this point in time, no amount of money is going to change that. I'm not going to eat a fucking steak for $10,000 or whatever. Okay? Okay. Oh, my best friend from college is calling me, my friend. Girl, I'm busy. Okay, let's answer. Hi, friend.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm making a video right now. Say hi to the people.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm in Austin. Call me back.
You're in Austin?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll call you back later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Love you. Okay. That's my best friend. Oh my goodness. She's in town. Okay. Cool. Looks like I'm gonna go party tonight. Woo! Okay. Where am I? 88 asks, were you ever into women? No, I've never been into women before, but I have made out with a woman, and it was the best makeout sesh I've ever had. And I don't know why, but it was. And actually, the girl who I made out with watches my videos, so hey girl, you know who you are. Yeah, you're the only girl I made out with. But women are pretty and they're attractive, but not I want to get on that kind of attractive. You know what I mean? I'm way into dudes. So no, I've never been into women sexually. Okay. Got Soul, I love it, asks, do you live a full vegan lifestyle, not just diet-wise, but do you make sure everything you use has no animal products or been tested on animals? And also, do you have leather things like clothing or belts as well as fur? I live almost 100% entirely all vegan lifestyle. Now, I'm not I'm under no fucking delusion that like I am 100% absolutely vegan, yes ma'am, all day, because I wouldn't even be fucking able to walk outside for fear of stepping on a fucking bug, because how vegan is that? Or you know what I mean, like I'll kill flies in my house, like call me cruel, but wasps and flies, gross and ouch. Wasps hate me also, so I hate them. All of my products are cruelty free, not tested on animals, and vegan, so they don't have any animal products in them. Like none of my soaps have like goat's milk in them, or lotions have beeswax, or like whatever has beeswax, lipsticks, or nothing has carmine, which is crushed beetles. What else? Like all that is vegan and cruelty free. It did take me a long time to learn about all of those things, and I'm learning every day about like what exactly is entirely vegan and stuff like that. So let me make sure I got all of that question. Okay, and then she also asks, do you have leather things like clothing, belts, as well as fur? I do not buy anything new that is, I don't buy anything with fur, because it's too much. It's too much. I don't like it. It makes me sad. It's weird. It's creepy. I don't like fur. And I think fur is like so fucking cruel. Oh my god. Anyways, so no fur. I don't have anything with fur. But if you know me, I talk all the time about how I shop at thrift stores. I'm always shopping at thrift stores. This shirt from a thrift store. So I will buy things, and some things have leather in them, like shoes and belts, and I try to stay away from it, but like just the other day I like bought this like cool like chain belt, and I didn't even realize it, but there was like a strip of leather inside of it, and I'm not gonna freak out about that. Like I think it's, I have stuff that I had from before when I was vegan. Like I have a leather jacket. Now I don't wear it, but I feel like it's more disrespectful for the animal to just throw it away. Silly Shy Girl asks, hi Madison, love every video. My question for you is, how long have you been vegan? I've been vegan for 2 plus years now. Okay, I was vegetarian for 10 years before that, so meat-free for 12. Yes, queen. The other day, okay, you guys, the other day, somebody at work, a customer I was talking to, and he like made a reference to something in the past, now I can't remember, and he's like, oh, you're too young to remember that. I was like, no, I remember that. I totally remember that. I grew up with that or whatever. He goes, no, how old are you? You're like 22, 23. And I was like, no. I was like, are you drunk, sir? And he's like, no, seriously, you look so young. I was like, I'm 33. And he goes, what's your secret? And I go, I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't eaten an animal in 12 years. He was like, oh, maybe. Next, this question is for Monstrat M. Sorry if I'm totally butchering that. She asks, hey, girlfriend. Disclaimer, this isn't made to make anyone feel bad. Question, if someone from your family on the younger side got cancer and was completely bald, would you be brave enough to shave your head and let them know you care about them? My hair. You guys. Okay, I would totally shave my head, and it doesn't even have to be from like anybody younger or whatever. Like if it was my brother, one of my brothers, my mom, my dad, like my niece, my nephew, sure, I would totally shave my head in support of them. I would be devastated. But it wouldn't be about me, I guess. I at least I don't have cancer, so there. P.S. I know you're brave and awesome. Love from Dallas. Oh, hey! Yes, my Texas queen. My friend that just called, she's from Dallas. And she said, I said, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Jelly V asks, what do you think about Mommy Tang? I love Mommy Tang. Oh my gosh, I love Mommy Tang. and I miss her, and I think she's freaking hilarious. She's like the best. I remember watching her Wendy's video where she went and got vegan Wendy's, and she was going on and on saying, like, of course you can eat anywhere as a vegan, and she got a baked potato, and she put like some kind of like raspberry vinaigrette on the potato and ate it, if I'm remembering correctly. But I was like, girl, that is so something I would do. Like as a vegan and you're like stuck somewhere with like very limited options, like putting vinaigrette dressing on a baked potato, like on a plain baked potato, is like a vegan's like life. Like that's what they have to do when it comes to like eating out. So anyways, I love Mommy Tang, and that's why I got the idea to like mirror check whenever I'm eating in my mukbangs. Love you, Mommy Tang. Yes. Okay, where are you, by the way? Okay, okay, how do you say this? Melodus Canopies asks, hey love, your smile brightens my day. Oh, thank you. What's on your bucket list, and do you have any regrets? Bucket list. I want to go to Bora Bora and stay in those little shacks, those little huts over the water. They're not really shacks, they're like super fancy. And I want to go skydiving and bungee jumping, and I want to travel the world. I want to be rich. I have so many things on my bucket list, but they all involve having a lot of money. And your girl be broke as fuck. Okay. Do you have any regrets? Of course I have regrets. I have lots of regrets. And I talked about this in one of my last videos, or my last Q&A. In my last Q&A, one of my biggest regrets in life is not doing what I want to do for myself first. I feel like I'm moving this hand a lot. Okay. You're cute. Bye. What inspired you to do YouTube? I've been doing YouTube for almost 10 years. Not as diligent as I'm doing YouTube now, but like I used to do couponing videos. That's what got me into YouTube. I used to coupon like a motherfucker. And but then like when I went vegan and started doing all my cruelty-free stuff, all of the coupons are for products that are tested on animals. So it's like 86, the couponing stuff. So I did couponing, and then I did makeup videos and hauls and stuff like that. And then I was like, I'm gonna get into like fashion. And then one day, like I started watching mukbangs, and I got really into vegan food at the same time. And one day I just sat down in front of a camera with a bunch of food, and the rest is fucking history. And honestly, I was never comfortable in front of the camera until I started doing mukbangs for real. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's Mia asks, do you ever get depressed over your husband? It's sad, you know, sometimes, you know, like I get like feelings of sadness, and I just, you know, feel it and go through it and let it come in and then let it go out. Like I don't try to like change the subject in my head. So there are times when I'm really sad about it. But you know what? Things are the way they are for a reason, and I'm moving forward, and I'm good. Okay, queen? Yes, ma'am. Okay, let's see. This question is from Gemini 5050. Hi, I love you. Okay. Hi, Madison. How are you, my friend? Fan-fucking-tastic. Would you want to have kids someday? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I'd like to have kids one day, but then I'm also terrified of having kids. Scary. Okay, question number 2. How long have you been in the food service industry? A long time, girl. Well, I've had like on and off jobs, but my first job was at Sonic when I was 16, and I've had restaurant jobs kind of on and off in between. So a really long time. But I've done like office management, client services management for a firm a while ago, which I liked that job, but sitting behind a desk and looking at screens for 5 days a week from 8 to 5 is so fucking depressing. Let me tell you, not for me, no ma'am, no way, no how. Can't do it. How old are you? I'm 33. How are you able to stay in that big house? Do you have a roommate to help with the mortgage? Thanks, you're the best. You're the best. I need a roommate. Dude, I'm so fucking broke because I have to pay the mortgage and the bills, and I live in fucking Texas where it's 1,000,000 degrees, so my AC bill is like fucking through the roof. But that's nobody's problem but my own. Not trying to complain, but let's just say Your girl be broke. Okay. Bye. Next question. Do you, this is from Veg Eating Show. Do you intend on being a full-time YouTuber? That would be the tits, McGee. But, I am monetized, but I don't get that much from, my videos. So maybe one day. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a full-time YouTuber? Hi, subscribe. Sarah Wilson asks, how long have you been vegan? 2 years. When did you go vegan and why? I've answered these questions before, so sorry, Queen, I'm gonna skip over them. When you were little, what was your dream job? Ballerina, even though I was never into ballet, and being a backup dancer. I always wanted to be a dancer. List your top 5 favorite movies and why. Well, Step Brothers. Love Step Brothers so much. I love that movie. I love Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. Don't even get me started. 5 top favorite. I don't really watch movies, but anything with comedic value, like over the top comedy, those are my favorite. But my favorite is Step Brothers. So there's 1 out of 5. What are your favorite brands and what are what are your favorite bands? And what are some of your favorite songs? Okay, so in the past, I was obsessed with Sublime, Incubus. I love this band called Revolution. They're like a reggae band. And now I love reggaeton. I fucking love reggaeton. Wisin y Yandel and Daddy Yankee is like my Sancho, so back off. What are your favorite must-haves in the kitchen? My cast iron skillet, avocado oil, wooden spoons, nutritional, like my spices, all of my spices, need my spices, and just mayo. I have like just mayo and almond milk, all of like my sauce stuff, my must-haves of sauce making in bulk. I literally buy almond milk in bulk. I go to Walmart and get my just mayo for $3.48 on the bottom shelf in bulk. Like I get my Better Than Bouillon no chicken base in bulk. Like I have to have everything to make sauces in bulk. So those are my must-haves. Vegan butter, hello. Do you have any hobbies outside of cooking and mukbangs? I hang out with my friends a lot, and I also love like makeup and hair stuff. Like I'm like really into like, sometimes I'll just like sit there and do my makeup for like no reason other than to just take it off and go to bed. But yeah, so those things. I don't really have like any other hobbies like fucking stamp collecting or anything like that. Okay, Kendra Rogers. Hey Kendra asks, my question for you is, what state would you love to move to other than Texas and why? I answered this in my other Q&A. I'd love to like go to anywhere like with you know where I'd like to live? Fucking Montana. I don't know why that just came in my head, but I think it's really pretty up there. Anyways, that was weird. Would you date a non-vegan? Yes, and I have. My husband wasn't vegan. Like, it's hard to find a vegan dude. Like, it really is. Like, so, yes, I would date a non-vegan. I don't care if, like, you're not vegan. Like, it's, whatever. What is your favorite dish you've recreated? One of my favorite ones, this question is from Selena Ailman, hey queen, is my Jack in the Box mukbang where I recreated the Jack in the Box tacos. Phew, dude, that's my favorite. Have you ever been on a bad date? If so, what happened? I've been like pretty lucky where I haven't had any like extraordinarily bad dates. I remember one bad date. Okay, like I met this guy, it was off Plenty of Fish, and we talked for a while, and he's like, okay, we'll go out on a date, and we went to like this taco place, and I remember he like came and picked me up, and when he came and picked me up, he was driving a Hummer, and I was like, oh god, Like, this isn't gonna work out. Like, any dude who drives a Hummer is not the kind of dude that I would be interested in. No. So he picks me up in his Hummer, and like in the first couple of minutes of like talking to someone, you kind of know like if you're gonna vibe or not, and like we weren't gonna vibe. Like, he was just too boring for me or something. Maybe he wasn't he probably wasn't boring, but anyways, we went to this taco place and we ate dinner, and then he's like, you want to come over to my place? And I stupidly said yes, because I wasn't even interested in this guy. And we go into his house and he's like, oh, sorry, I just moved in. He had no furniture in his house. Nothing. There was nothing in there. There was nothing in this house, just some boxes. And then we like sat on the floor and watched Netflix on his phone on the floor. Talk about Netflix and not chilling. I was like, no, can you take me home, please? And I never saw him again. That was weird. Oh yeah. Oh, and then while we were watching Netflix on his phone like this, sitting on the floor, leaning against the wall, he tried to like make out with me. I was like, dude, I gotta go. I gotta be up early. I don't know. Take me home. So that was a really awkward bad date. Okay, Ivy Winwood asks, I started watching this as soon as it was posted, to the annoyance of my partner who wanted to chat with me. Oops. I had to watch most of this short video later. Okay, I gave it some thought and wanted it to be good questions. Have you thought about learning a new skill or returning to college? If you have, what skill degree have you thought of pursuing? I've actually thought about this. I have, legit, almost enrolled. I would love to learn sign language and work with the deaf. Like, how cool would that be? That's what I've thought about doing. If I'll do it, who knows? But will you ever have another video with your mom? She's lovely, thank you. Yes, I've asked her and she's like, yes, let's do another video. So who knows when we'll do it. Also, I love your videos with Callie. I can see why you two are such good friends. Yes, she is so sweet. I love her. Not to leave out your bro. He seems like a good man to have in your life. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you. Nina asks, hey girl, are you going to do any traveling mukbangs to different states? Georgia has a lot of vegan restaurants, so I'm just saying. I want to. I was actually talking to my friend Eden Jax, who's another vegan YouTuber, and she's like, dude, we should go to California and just tour all the vegan restaurants there. And I was like, yes ma'am, please take me now. All right, so next we have Amanda Nicole. Girl, you are beautiful. Thank you. So are you. Love your videos so much. Thank you. My question is, do you have a new man? Smiley face, fingers crossed. You are so bubbly and happy always. Wouldn't you guys like to know? You get a heart. Des Ann asks, when did you become vegan and why? Will you ever stop being a vegan? We already answered that. Julie Bean asks, what is the craziest thing that ever happened on the job? Oh my God. Love you, girly. Love you, Julie Bean. Craziest thing that's ever happened on the job? Oh, one thing that was really fucked up that happened is there was this party, celebration of some sort. I think it was a birthday. And the people who threw the party brought in these balloons, and they were metallic balloons, metallic helium inflated balloons. And at the end of the party, they were like leaving the restaurant, right? And they took the balloons with them and they walked out onto the street and released the balloons into the air. Don't do that. That's so shitty. But anyways, since they were metallic balloons, they hit the electric lines up above the street or above the site, wherever they were, and it created a huge explosion because the like metal reacted with the electricity, and oh my God, it was like poof. And I was actually outside at the time when it happened, and it was just like huge fire explosion up in the air. It was fucking nuts. And all of the electricity within like a mile radius went out, like out. It was so fucked up. And it was out for like 5 or 6 hours because these people like let the balloons go up in the air. So that was one of the craziest things that happened, and everybody was like freaking out because the explosion was so fucking loud. That was crazy. So that, and I work in the restaurant industry. I've seen crazy shit happen all the time. just see, like a couple weeks ago, this family like got in a huge fight because they were all drinking. It was like brunch, but they were drinking screwdrivers, and they all got fucking wasted and started screaming at each other and screeching their tires in the parking lot. It was crazy. It's like, oh god. Okay. Carly Redcliffe asks, if for some reason all food was gone but one, what would you eat every day? Oh, chips. Yeah, I'd eat chips. I love chips. So Denise Jenkins asks, how long have you been vegan? 2 years. And suggestions on what to start with being vegan. I suggest, if you want to go vegan, I suggest you get serious about it and expect to have to make a lot of sacrifices. Don't go vegan because you just want to go vegan on a whim. Unless you are like somebody who's really strong-willed and very disciplined and able to like just go like cold turkey and can handle sacrifice pretty well, then I'm all for it. Like go do it yesterday. But I recommend asking yourself why you want to be vegan and going with that. Like, is it for health? Is it for the animals? What is it that you want to do? And sticking to that, and expect there to be times when you can't do whatever you want, because you can't, because we live in a world where animal consumption is literally shoved down our throats. So that's what I would say. And I would also say go vegetarian first before you go vegan, because you have to like ease into it. Otherwise there's really like no other smooth way to do it than to go vegetarian first. And learn how to read labels. Whenever you go to the store, just prepare to turn over every frickin' package and read the back for animal products. So those are my suggestions. I mean, I know that's like a huge gloss over. There's like a lot of things that go into it, but like that's what I would say first. Okay. Michelle Scotland, hey queen. I think you used to have a different name. Hey lovely, what are the pros and cons of being a YouTube content creator? Congrats on reaching your 10K milestone. You should be super proud of yourself. Thank you. I am. I'm so fucking excited. Never in a million years thought. But okay. Pros and cons. Pros, you guys. Holy shit. Dude, never in a million bajillion quadrillion years did I think that I was gonna like get this kind of support ever. Like, I am so fucking lucky. It's pretty sweet. I brag about it a lot. So there's that. Pros are getting my message out there, getting my fucking message out there that veganism isn't about eating a salad. You know, veganism is about delicious food in abundance, and that it's possible and accessible and easy. That is what I'm so grateful for. Also, cons, it's not really a con because I really like to do it, but it does take a lot of time and effort, and there's that. But con, other than that, that's about it. Just, it does take a lot of work. But yeah, that's it. Alaska Navigator says, you've been doing a lot of videos with your lesbian friend, and I was wondering if you're going to turn coat on us and be coming out of the closet anytime soon. You said we could ask you anything. That's true. No. I just love Callie to bits and pieces. And I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, you see the videos with her. She's fucking hilarious. But so no, I'm not a lesbian. Nor, I always thought like, man, whenever I'm like pissed off about like my relationships and shit, I'm like, fuck, I wish I was a fucking lesbian. But no, I'm not a lesbian. I'm sorry. Okay. What food do you miss the most since going vegan? I've answered this. What was your favorite meat when you ate it? Oh God, what was it? I don't even fucking remember. Like burgers. I always ate burgers all the time. Okay, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? Bora Bora, a million times over. V Maximus, hello. Asks, I'm curious if people post-divorce feel a compulsion to date again right away, if some people need recovery time before dating, or they maybe want to learn to be single for a while, or whatever. Seems like people are different, but it seems like people are different about it, but most people want to date again right away. I think it all just depends on where you are in your own head. Like, as for me, like, not to get too, like, detailed about it, but mentally, I was, distanced for a while before my divorce. So, I am in a different place than maybe somebody who just got divorced, who was, thought they were gonna, everything was perfect and everything was just a dream, fairy tale, la la, so in love. So yeah, it's different for everybody. But there's what else in here that I wanted to answer? Maybe they want to learn to be single. I've been single for like so many years of my life, that I already know how to do it. So I could be with somebody or I couldn't, you know what I mean? Okay. Also, this is a common question for dates and getting to know you type of things. Okay. Do you think you're an introvert that feels recharged after spending time alone, or an extrovert that feels energized spending time with people? I love people. I get like super mental stimulation from hanging out with people. So I would say that. And I know that like introverts need time alone, because it's like I can be alone. I like being alone. Like, that's not a big deal. I'll fucking be alone. I like it, but I don't get that like that happiness that I feel from when I hang out with my friends and family. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so many questions, you guys. I'm not gonna be able to get through these. I feel so bad. I mean, there's just hundreds of questions on here. Christy Rogers asks, have you ever been pulled over and the cop thought you were drunk, but that's just how sis is? Dude, when I get pulled over, I'm like, this is me. Hello, officer. Do you know why I pulled you over? Whatever, probably speeding. Yes, I was speeding. I'm pretty sure that's why I got pulled over. I just like try to be as nice as possible and accommodating, and I always say hi, how are you, and be nice. And yes, no, I ain't trying to act crazy in front of a cop. I get real prim and proper. You guys, I have to stop answering questions because I also have to go film a mukbang right now on this same SD card, and I would hate if I ran out of freaking space. So I gotta go. Oh my gosh, I totally thought I was gonna get through all these questions, but I'm really sorry. I think I'll just answer them in the comments. And yeah, because I can't be doing any more freaking Q&A videos. It's just too much at this point. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'm really sorry if I didn't get to your question, and if I did, I hope I answered it accordingly. And I am going to go do mukbang right now. So I will see you in my next video. Bye!